Hello shareholders. And first up, General Licenses continues to provide the countryside with misery, but us with views. Our big film in the last week was about the farm in the Isle of Wight, which lost 200 lambs to pest birds this season. And that pushed our daily viewership from 50,000 a day to 180,000.
Well, I had a very busy week in Croatia last week, filming Hunt and Cook with Kai and Tomo Svetic. Very, very busy. Got a few roe deer and wild boar. What was also very exciting was seeing European brown bear, not once but twice, and we even saw them mating. So that was extraordinary for me, extraordinary for all of us really. So that was quite a wildlife moment. What was nearly as exciting was coming home and realising that our film about the sheep farmers in the Isle of Wight was doing so well. Why these things happen, who knows, but it sort of seems to, a film seems to sort of extend beyond our normal viewership and then goes into the sort of wider public domain. And seeing that go up by tens of thousands of views every sort of couple of hours over the weekend was really, really exciting. I think it's really good, obviously, because it's very much an agenda piece. It's a news piece, which is back to what I sort of know, and I want to do more of that type of thing. But obviously it's resonated with the wider public. It could be the title. I think we've got a lot of views from not only the UK but also the States too. So I don't know, I think we want to do more of that kind of thing, and get more newsy stuff out there, because it obviously has an appeal.
Coming back from Belfast, from the Scarva Fair, and got as far as Manchester on my way to Exeter, and the conversation over there is exclusively general licenses. I mean, the importance of general licenses, even in places like in Northern Ireland, where actually it's not having an effect, and not even really on the cards to have an effect, is incredibly powerful. It's incredibly deep. It sort of seems to go to the heart of what we do in shooting. So we are going to continue to cover that story. I think that's the message that comes out of Scarva. Just to back that up, Fieldsports Britain this week leads on goose shooting. David was in Rotterdam for one of his film workshop days, and while he was there he went out goose shooting with a local guide. It's interesting to see how many hoops they have to jump through. Also in the show, Ben Husthwaite has his tips, and I'm over in Northern Ireland at a country show where I bump into Andy Crow.
I love it over there. I'll definitely be back over there, I'll tell you.
It's fun, isn't it?
Oh, it's a lovely place. Unspoiled.
And people?
And people, so friendly. It takes, well, it's like today, it's taken me hours to get anywhere.
Thank you, Andy. Meanwhile, on the rest of the team, James, our commercial director, and Meredith, our PR and marketing guru, have been working on how to make our retail aspirations come true.
I've been working on e-commerce in the background. For the simple fact is that the likes of eBay and Amazon have evolved the consumer buying patterns. And coming up to our 10th year in production, and one thing that seems to become more and more apparent is that we are producing very good quality content around brands, and the viewers and the community and you as shareholders have now been looking into, now you see it, now you want to buy it. And so I've been investigating e-commerce and how we can evolve that part of our business. It's not just straightforward buying products through our website. It's also setting up affiliate marketing, and also possibly print on demand as well, and working with partnerships in that regard. So in the guise of affiliate marketing, it's ultimately a referral. Take David. He's been using ShotCam cameras for a long period of time now. And it got me thinking and saying, well, if we're ultimately delivering exposure for them as a product and a brand, why can't we also get a return on investment by getting the nation, if they're looking to purchase something like ShotCam, they can actually do it through us. But all businesses in terms of brands do work slightly differently, and it's just talking to them and understanding how we can work. We will continue with the exclusive offers because I think that's been very successful, and we want to do more in offering e-commerce opportunities for the Fieldsports Nation.
We're also looking at how people use the website when they shop and when they become shareholders. And Alex Cerisi has been working on that one. Here he is.
So from our research and from the statistics gathered by the website, we found that there's a couple of little pinch points. We're going to be working on the shareholder page first of all. We're going to be reviewing the information and the way it's presented and making sure that there's a very clear sort of call to action at the end of it, which is become a shareholder. When it comes to the shop, although there was a huge spike in visits around, I don't know what to call it, Packham Gate, but I don't want to call it that. General licenses, there were very few sort of people interested in actually completing a conversion journey in the web shop. What this means though is that there are a few places where they were dropping out. We're going to have a look at those areas and we're going to work out whether we can fix those things in the short term. We're going to review a child theme as well.
Thank you, Alex. And by the time he's finished this little round of work, which will be at the end of June, you should be seeing some difference. And that's it for this week. I'll see you next week.